Hello students, I am Dr. Shailja Sharma, Assistant Professor from Indian Institute of Tourism and Travel Management, your instructor for this module. Welcome back to the course on Destination Management. We bring this course to you as a part of ePathshala initiative of the Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India, to make postgraduate education accessible to all. By now, you understood that tourism is a sector which relies heavily on various stakeholders. In this module, we'll talk about the role of tourism stakeholders. To connect, we will begin with a discussion on meaning on stakeholders, followed by a concept of tourism stakeholders. We will then discuss the role of tourism stakeholders in the development of a destination. We will close our discussion by identifying the advantages and disadvantages to stakeholders in the development of the destination. Any business, industry or trade cannot be successful as a lone entity. The success of the industry is an amalgamation of different individuals who put their efforts together to make it successful, like investors, raw material suppliers, machinery suppliers, builders, government, policy makers, employees, consumers, media, future generation, distributors, local community, transporters, etc. These people you considered as stakeholders of the industry. So what do we mean by a stakeholder? Stake means a share or financial involvement in something such as businesses. It can be understood as whenever a person takes stake of anything, it means that he is taking personal interest in it and directly or indirectly getting the benefits from it. Thus, a person who holds the stake is called stakeholder. Stakeholders can be considering as a group of people from different fields who have been classifiable according to their interest relationships with the organization. The phrase can affect or affected by seems to include individuals of outside the firm, and groups may consider them to be stakeholders of an organization without the firm considering them to be such. In 1984, Freeman suggested that the traditional definition of a stakeholder is any group of or individual who can affect or is affected by the achievement of the organization's objectives. Another way of looking at stakeholders is as a person, group or organization that has interest or concern in any organization. Later in 2006, Anthony and Smith suggested that stakeholders can affect or be affected by the organization's actions, objectives and policies. Some examples of key stakeholders are creditors, directors, employees, government and its agencies, owners, shareholders, suppliers, unions and the community from which the businesses draw its resources. So, who are the tourism stakeholders? Like the other industries, support of stakeholders in tourism industry is equally important for the development and long-term sustainability of tourism. The role of stakeholders varies according to their level of involvement in tourism promotion. Role and engagement of stakeholders depend on the type from which they belong to. For example, Gartlitz identified different stakeholders as in figure. Another way of looking at the stakeholders is as primary, secondary and excluded stakeholders. Primary stakeholders. Primary stakeholders are internal stakeholders who directly engaged in all important operations, decisions and any kind of transactions, also like guest, visitor, tourist, supplier, hotelier, employees, creditors, etc. Secondary stakeholders are external stakeholders who are directly not involved in industry but their action affect the industry, like government, general public, local community, activist group, business support groups and media also. Excluded stakeholders are those who are not directly or indirectly not related to the industry, or these people are disinterested in any kind of activity related to the industry, like children and old age people originally, as they had no impact on their work. Further, according to UNWTO, stakeholders in tourism development includes the following players: national governments, local governments with specific competence in tourism matters, tourism establishments and tourism enterprises including their associations, institutions engaged in financing tourism projects, tourism employees, tourism professionals and tourism consultants, trade unions of tourism employees, tourism education training centers, travelers including business travelers and visitors to tourism destinations, sites and attractions, local populations and host communities at tourism destinations through their representatives, other judicial and natural persons having stakes in tourism development, including non-government organizations specializing in tourism and directly involved in tourism projects and the supply of tourism services. This list is included in the attachment report of the WTO survey on the implementation of the Global Code of Ethics for Tourism 2005, paragraph 32. Next, let us discuss the roles of tourism stakeholders. Tourism stakeholders hold important role in maintaining sustainability of tourism, successful operation of all activities in development of tourism. Tourism stakeholders belong to the different kinds of group because of geographical areas, language, level of involvement, etc. Therefore, all stakeholders do not have same level of interest in sustainable tourism development or may be less active. Sometimes this relationship can be described either as formal or informal, or they can be either close or distant in character. Stakeholders influence tourism development in many ways, like they balance the tourism demand and supply, maintaining regulations and also manage the tourism impacts, human resource, etc. Stakeholders impose common interest and collaboration mechanisms between sustainable tourism and local community, but the role of different stakeholders also varies as the nature of the organizations they belong to. See the figure. Let us now discuss these roles one by one. Policy maker, country or state government, academicians, strategists are the tourism stakeholders who play the role of tourism policy maker. The government collects and gets the required data through its R&D, invites academicians and strategists to frame the policy which they can promote and develop the tourism. It motivates to prepare and implement the flexible policies and regulations that increase innovation capacity. Government can initiate and implement the policy in favor of tourism. It invites new innovative ideas and allocates the fund to the suitable projects and researches. It also forms the organization which can benefit, promote and support to the existing strengths of the organizations and create new ones. The more different roles are as follows. The government is to see the projects and proposals in positive perspective, to pay the respect and consideration for new ideas, innovation, risk, allocate financial support to feasible projects, to prepare and implement flexible policies and regulations that increase innovative capacity, to provide essential infrastructure and technology to the organization, to the subsequent formation of the organization which can benefit and promote support to the existing strengths and create new ones also, to promote local products and services with innovative market opportunities, to select the project which fits with the strategy that develop the tourism more in sustainable way, to provide detailed requirement regarding funding and approval of project, to commit to developers for the resources which government can provide, establishment and expansion of the training, learning and skill centers for tourism, to develop academicians and strategy makers interest in tourism research and development. Decision maker. In tourism industry, the most important stakeholder is government, either state or national, then destination developers. These stakeholders are the pivotal decision makers about tourism planning, destination development and policy making and implementation. Any one of these stakeholders has the authority to interrupt decision or introduce new ideas, innovation, experiments and development to the country or industry. These have power to select or reject the proposals for development and funding. The destination manager. DMOs play an important role in untapped destination development. It put emphasis on both destination marketing and destination development. Destination planners and managers focus on strategic planning initiatives that maximize local control on tourism revenue. As destination manager, all DMCs and NTOs promote and manage the destination throughout the world. They put honest efforts to maintain the sustainability of the destination. These also develop the experiences by circuit development, innovative packages and by holding signage. These organizations also do the tourism marketing, tourism branding and ensures brand integrity and maintain the customer relationship management. Through strategic business planning of the DMOs, they maintain the financial sustainability too. As destination manager, they will try to create memorable sense of the place in visitors' mind by visitor center development and management activities, which include trade promotions and hubs for tourism information. These organizations are primary stakeholders, taking step ahead by creating maps and digital applications about destinations which promote and protect the distinctive characters of a destinations. The financial manager. Banks, investment companies, and funding agencies are few stakeholders who manage the financial resources and more concerned with revenue sources. They plan the investment in tourism, estimate the cost, and budget control the cost so that the project will complete with the budget. Financial managers determine quality policies, define objectives, and delegate responsibility to the concerned people so that the project will satisfy the needs for which it was undertaken. These stakeholders perform data analysis and give advice to the managers on profit maximization ideas. They also monitor all financial details to ensure that legal requirements are met by the project. The financial managers find out the ways to minimize costs by analyzing market trends. They prepare the budget accordingly. Through analysis, they seek the prospects for expansion or for acquiring other companies. The tourism promoter. Travel agencies, tour operators, DMOs, media are the stakeholders who promote and do the marketing of the destination because tour operators and travel agencies function as intermediates in the tourism distribution system. They are the bridge between tourism and consumers. They try to link consumer with tourism by offering more tourism products because of their expertise in tourism packaging. These are stakeholders which directly affect the consumers' decision making because these people are very creative and innovative so that they know how to sell the product. They actively try to promote destinations through package designing, event planning, MICE management, advertisements, and posting all promotion benefits and information about destination on social media. Media is also a very strong stakeholder in tourism. Its current scenario, the impact of media is clearly visible. Media is one of the important ways to promote tourism and destinations because use of social media is very high. Every third person is using social sites and applications for their own upgradation. So promotion and marketing of tourism and destinations is not much difficult, only need to be active on social media. The infrastructure developer. Transporters, builders, hoteliers, government, locals, all stakeholders are the infrastructure developers because they continuously involve and initiating infrastructure upgradation. These stakeholders are trying to provide comfortable infrastructure to the tourist. Infrastructure includes airport development, railway expansion, connectivity upgradation, technological advancement, building hotels and guest houses, etc. In tourism infrastructure development, we mainly consider transportation, restaurants and hospitality services, availability of desired services and infrastructure, and any destination acts as a bridge between the place of tourist origin and destination. In the absence of basic infrastructure, the resources potential for tourism, that is amenities, attractions, can't be of any benefit. In current time, no one can imagine to plan tourism development in the area where basic facilities are not available. Tourism destinations become more effective and alluring if a destination has all basic infrastructure to make tourists comfortable and satisfying. Few state governments are taking the initiative to develop infrastructure because they are potential destination. For example, the government of Rajasthan has taken the initiative of proposing to construct air strips for small aircrafts at new places having tourist attractions, though yet untouched. As transportation facilities, accommodation at destination is equally important. The change of land use rules for construction and special allotment of land would further encourage such a construction activity. The mediator, travel agents, tour operators, guides, escorts, government, local organizations are the stakeholders who act as mediator between tourism and destination, society and a host community. The effect and output of the efforts in tourism promotion of these stakeholders can be sensed by analyzing tourist flow. In the last decade, international tourists have increasingly sought exotic destinations in their quest of relaxation, escape and adventure. This need has generated by has been generated by these mediators. These are the people who recognize the opportunity to earn foreign currency so these are promoting the destinations of developing countries which have catered to these desires by encouraging tourism development. These stakeholders are mediators put the effort to interplay between host and guest. These stakeholders have the sagacity to incorporate the real legacy of culture, beauty and heritage of the destination in the visitor's mind. These are primarily destination image builders who continuously do the branding, marketing and promoting of the events, festivals and local culture and traditions too. The employer, tourism and hospitality industry is very wide. So many industries and businesses are directly and indirectly linked with the industry. Therefore, tourism industry has huge potential to create employment opportunities in different segments like accommodation, transportation, attractions, management, events, marketing, sales, education and learning and development. This industry is generating nearly 266 million jobs. 9.9% of total employment in the world. Travel agencies, tour operators, transporters, government, local organizations, event management companies, the education sector, local trade and business organizations and destination management organizations are the stakeholders generate the thousands of direct and indirect employments at the destinations and around the nations. The resource allocator, government, financer, state governments, investor and state tourism organizations and different departments are the stakeholders who provide the resources to promote tourism at destination, because without the supporting resources, no destination can be developed, although it has attractions like legal permissions, infrastructure, policy, electricity, labor, managers, human resource, funds, projects, approvals, etc. The spokesperson, government, policy makers, researchers and academicians are the stakeholders who can be considered as tourism spokesperson. They are the stakeholders who provide the information about the tourism growth and development to the other stakeholders and satisfy their queries. They also advise about financial performance, impacts on future of the local community. They ensure that tourism development will not harm society and it will develop in a sustainable way. The harmonizer, travel agents, tour operators, local tourism organizations, guides and academicians are the stakeholders who act like harmonizer between tourist and host community. They make aware host population about the benefits of tourism and brief the tourists about local culture, belief, traditions and motivate them to follow and respect it, so that no conflicts will rise between tourists and host community because of unawareness. If the host becomes cordial and welcoming, them definitely has positive impact on tourists. It will also increase mouth publicity and build the harmonious and safe image of the destination. The figurehead, government, politicians and tourism organization authorities are the stakeholders who perform the role of tourism figurehead of the nation or the country. They perform same duties of the ceremonial nature, such as they address the delegates and tourism organizations of the world on behalf of the whole country. Sometimes they announce the liberal policies and invites investments to develop tourism and destinations in our country. They make collaboration with other countries on few policies and agendas which can improve and increase the tourism in country. The consumer, tourists and visitors are primarily stakeholders in tourism as consumer. As consumer, these stakeholders should take care of few things at destination. This consideration makes their trip memorable and helps in maintaining the sustainability of the destination. These considerations are be responsible tourists by following the guidelines given by the tour manager or the tour planner. One can reduce the negative impacts of traveling abroad and in one's own country. It helps to protect the heritages and preserve local cultures, communities and environment. Also ensures the destination as a whole benefit, because often as tourist one neglects the impact they will have on a holiday destination. As tourists, they forget that it's people, culture, economy and environment which can be affected negatively due to their negligence. Gather all necessary information about the holiday destination, like things one can carry, about the local costume and cultures, the local beliefs, laws, rules, and regulations, information about safety and security, language. One can get information from sites like Caring for Your Destination, Sustainable Travel International, Local Travel Movement, Concert, or Stay Another Day, etc. The SoriaMoria.com. It is good for one's travel if he or she reads and gather enough information about the places and destination. This exercise will definitely enhance one's experience about a place, but one must remember that a guidebook is just a guide. So if one truly wants to experience a place, as one of its quotes, try to go off the beaten path, which will amazing. Be a sustainable contributor. As tourists, one might always try to help maintain heritage and culture at the destination. Thousands of people visit the same places and must be sensible about the place and allow others to be able to enjoy it in the future. Little acts like carrying back one's litter or by not engraving or scratching the monuments and artifacts which are so aged and fragile will go a long way. Try to reuse resources wisely, as if one is staying longer, ask hotelier and not to change one's sheets and towels every day, turning off lights and air conditioners when not needed, and thinking about disposing the waste appropriately. Reusing the water bottles is another way of contributing by taking interest in shopping with local products, support the local community and economy. This keeps money in the local economy and helps local people keep their jobs. Hiring local guides and drivers encourages local to learn about their history and culture and take pride in it. Be an admirer. It is not necessary that things always turns out as one plans things, think or perceive about a destination. Sometimes it may not be up to one's expectations, but as tourist one is going for recreation, pleasure and experience, so they must avoid little disappointing things. Try to admire the efforts of people and destination which continuously trying to make one's holiday a memorable one. One must try to deal with challenges in a sensitive and positive manner. It can be a learning experience for both the guest and the host. Always remember that responsible tourist is polite, positive, and eco-sensitive because they are the preservers who can pass this memorable experience as legacy to the next generation. The roles of important stakeholders can be summarized as the graphic on your slide. Through a discussion on the above mentioned roles of the tourism stakeholders, it can be interpreted that all stakeholders are very important and play their unique role in promotion of the tourism. They act as decision makers, planners, information communicators, investors, and also as consumers. But as everything has two sides, involvement of stakeholders in destination development also has its own disadvantages. Some of these are as follows. But first, we have a look at some of the advantages of the role of the stakeholders. 1. Involvement of stakeholders reduces the risk of failure in project because strength in numbers and wide range of different segments. These are also interconnected within and across destinations. 2. It believes and encourages the optimum utilization of resources in an efficient and effective way for perceived mutual benefit. 3. Through marketing and innovative tool packaging, it generates increased visitor flows and positive economic impacts for destination as well as nation. 4. It has potential to implement or execute the policies in benefits of all and can face any threat due to collaborative nature. 5. At the untapped locations, this collaboration serves as a significant vehicle to broaden the destination domain. 6. The stakeholders have the potential to develop destination through technological collaboration, digital marketing, promotion on social media. It also facilitates relationship building and customer relationship management. And 7. By using advanced technology, information system, internet DMOs become able to reach at larger number of consumers to transmit information and offer products at the relatively low cost to provide customized services to make client reservations quickly and efficiently and to reduce the cost associated with producing and distributing printed material. Let us now look at some of the disadvantages. First, it hampers the growth of project fulfillment because of general mistrust and interest in own benefit among collaborating partners. due to lack of governance or structure. Sometimes it has become difficult to moving ahead the shared project. Second, sometimes disagreement among the various stake sectors at destination hampers the development because of futile excuse of political, economic, or even interpersonal nature. Third, few stakeholders do not show their interest to work together in collaborative way. They fail to recognize the real value of collaboration and remain close to the benefits of working together. It will also delay the developments and promotions. Fourth, due to personal advantage of few stakeholders, destination products cannot be placed in the market properly. And fifth, competition between municipal authorities and that administer separate geographical regions within a recognized destinations, resulting in inertia. To end the module, it can be summarized that tourism stakeholders have important roles in destination development and promotion. Tourism industry is versatile in its nature and carries wide range of products, so it has scope to incorporate many stakeholders altogether to promote and preserve its products. The stakeholders are the true image builders. They put intense initiative in promotion of destination. They do the branding and marketing through putting innovative and creative efforts in package making and destination presentation. The success of tourism destination mainly depends on its stakeholders. Thank you.